Welcome into more Expert Menace. We're back to fighting pirates. So that's pretty exciting. We're here on Mach, and we've got another 4-mission operation. And interestingly, we've got choices out of the gate, but then none after. And there are 2 enemy assets in this operation. So straight away, we could stop the extortion here, difficulty 2 mission. And there's an insurgent's hideout active, so it's going to reduce our mission supplies by 10%. So we don't love that. So that's an ideal target for our first mission. Well, what are we missing out on? We could establish a combat outpost at difficulty 3 for a rogue army item or vehicle, right? And then also difficulty 3, we could secure the perimeter for an increase in our deployment zone, right? So definitely want to go after the stop extortion here. And to add that extra fun wrinkle, it's a nighttime mission, and we still don't have access to night vision or anything like that. So should be pretty fun. We have an interesting comp that I've set up for us here. And then just peeking ahead a little bit, the next mission, we're going to clear some IEDs, gain some anti-tank mines, which are actually pretty helpful to know exactly what you're going to get there. And then the other enemy asset, right, we're going to protect the settlement here. We've got to do it. But it's already active, and it's going to increase armor for all enemy pirate turrets and vehicles by 20%, which could be significant with all the trucks that the pirates like to drive around, right? And then at the end, we've got to repel the counterattack for 10 rounds, which, defense missions can always be dicey depending on the unit comp and what they bring in. So pretty fun. I decided not to go ahead and hire anyone because I wanted us to do that together on the black market. We have a ton of just alien loot here. I mean, that's a lot to work with. So if we just hire both a pilot dossier and a squad leader dossier, we'll still have plenty to work with in the black market. And there's just nothing exciting at the moment unless we want to get that second vehicle, right? Which we have the points for if we decide to go that route. But I kind of want to see after this, and we could do the math, right? But I want to see how many supplies we have after eliminating this enemy asset. So what's our squad comp look like? Well, we don't see here, but we're actually only going to use 4 squad leaders on this mission, so nobody's weary or anything. But because we're going into a nighttime mission and because we want to protect the civilians, it's probably just better to look at the intel screen, right? We see all these contacts right on top of civilians, and then they're kind of on 2 opposite sides of the map here, and they're already pretty close to these civilians as well. So if we want any hope of saving them, we're going to leverage our 2 Vanguard squad leaders to get up there close and personal. And so we've totally decked out Jane, JG, and then we're gonna have Bog and Lim here again take advantage of this road since it's there, and so they're gonna handle this flank, and we're gonna see if Darby and Wetteroth can handle this flank all by their lonesome. So easy to know where these 2 are gonna go, right? And if we just take a look, Lim here using the same assault rifle, right, with the AP ammo, so he's going to be pretty effective up close. And then for harder targets at range, he can also use the RPG-2, which has a little extra range compared to the ARC CSP. He's got the standard protective vest, which gives him a little more armor than he's been used to for most of the campaign, and he's got smoke grenades to cover himself or the vehicle. The vehicle, of course, we want the booster injector to get up this road as quickly as possible, and then we'll see if these AP mines are going to be effective in a nighttime mission where we're going to have less vision, right? But we had just enough points. We're zeroed out here. He's got the rocket launcher. He's got the grenade launcher. He's just going to launch explosives either way. And then, yeah, with Darby here, we finally gave her the weapon that's probably destined for her, or that is best in slot, even though we've been using other weapons and giving this to Sashin. But I figured the infantry is just going to be too slow to get up there, right, is the idea here. And so she's got the crowbar and also an RPG-2. She's going to have 4 concealment, smoke grenades, and plenty of shots with the RPG, because we'll take a look at the intel in a second, but there's a lot of vehicles, right? And then Wetteroth is pretty much how we had him in the bug hunting missions, but he's can act as Darby Light up here. He's got the soft K-packs, a little less range, but also the 4 concealment and smoke grenades, right? And so he'll just kind of play second banana to Darby, but they'll support each other hopefully. And yeah, we did actually go up to 3 intel, so it's not efficient. And we actually had just enough points where we could have gotten the sensor 2 instead. But I kind of wanted to see, this is my experiment with in my offline campaign, I had 4 intelligence, and it kind of just tells you everything, at least in this range of the campaign. And I kind of like having some unknown contacts, so we're going to see how 3 intelligence works out for us. I like having a few that we don't know what they are. It just makes it more interesting to me. And then we also picked up the hacker attack, so that's our 3rd kind of sensor slot here. But this could be pretty clutch, which disables vehicles or other machines for 1 turn, right? And yeah, we got plenty of promotion points, but again, I want to see who we're going to hire next. Right now we have Carta and Jean, right? But we'll see who we pick up at the end of this mission with our other dossiers. And let's go ahead and get in there. So, Darby, I think we just want to deploy as close as possible, and then maybe we'll be a little more safe with JG. There's a little cover here you can take advantage of, or maybe even push this flank. Maybe we should swap that. But I like Darby's chances more in the open than JG's, personally. But ideally, they're just firing from concealment, right? Because they're not protected. So, what do we see here? Unknown vehicle. We see heavy machine gun truck. We see 2 border commandos in trucks, so they're going to get in there very quickly. Another chain gun team in a truck. Just chain gun truck. And then another kind of unknown mounted unit. And then some scavengers. So everything's mounted up, right? On the other side, we've got veteran scavengers in the truck. The heavy flamethrower tank, right? More veteran scavengers in a truck, so there's some elite units on this side, but less of them, right? And then unknown vehicle and another mounted unit. So let's get in there, see if we can spot those unknown contacts. And they're going to suffer more from nighttime than we are, right? With our 2 scouts, at least on this side. And okay, so there's also maybe a second chain gun team, right, loaded up here, but just the 1 vehicle. But we know the heavy HMG truck is back here, and that's the biggest threat for sure. And then of course we're not going to spot anything over here. So the question is, do we open up with Darby straight away on something? We could go for that truck kill. We'd be in range of moving up 1 tile, and then we can either pop smoke or reconceal. And yeah, okay, it is 2 mounted chain gun teams. Okay, not super scary as long as they don't spot us, right? Thank you, Bog. Just how we drew it up. So, since she's concealed after firing that, we could just take another shot here. We've got plenty of ammo, and this team might just be taken out. Oh, she missed. And, it's a little early to call this in, but we get 2 uses of it, so let's just pop 1 back here in case we need it. But maybe not right on the cover, because we might want to take that position. Maybe even back here a tiny bit, if we need to fall back. Hopefully all these civilians just run this way, right?
Coordinates received.
They could get shot at straight away, of course. Okay, perfect, yes, run to us. Wow, they can move far on the road. Holy moly. Okay. And then JG, let's wait and see if that truck comes towards the civilians, right? We'll load up limb here.
Repositioning.
Good, a second civilian running towards us. Excellent. They're going to block our path, but okay. Ooh, rocket truck. Okay. So yeah, we could afford to lose a couple civilians. Ideally, we save everybody, of course. I think we just go ahead and get in there. Let's activate this booster injector. We have very limited line of sight with Bog, right, in the vehicle. But the contacts on this side were further up, I believe. And I think we just kind of want to get in there. Wow, we can move really far. Let's see if we get spotted here. Not yet. Ooh, on the last tile. Okay, and we see some pockmarks there from the rocket barrage. Excellent. Good. Good. Those were the 3 in danger over here, unless I think that was the truck, right? So this might be all the civilians on this side. And the motor I suppose, just get into this cover. You're gonna have decent range. You'll be able to cover the road, right? Okay, there is 1 more civilian back there. We'll deploy. We don't have to push on the aliens too much. They're going on the offensive here, right? At least based on where these civilians are. Alright, where are you going? Coming towards us. Ooh, yeah, right down the street there. Are you gonna spot JG? Looks like no. Ooh, but moving even closer.
Eyes open.
Took some rounds. So at night, wow, they still don't see it. That's concealment's a little busted. Even for a nighttime mission. Okay, might get shot at by something in the vehicle, but probably against frontal armor. So let's, since JG's in place here. Easy enough.
Oh, that's a good pop.
Reposition to this amazing cover, and maybe we'll spot some more contacts. Okay, there's the chain gun team that we already saw. It's a pretty good spot for him to be deployed, and yeah, they're gonna be outside of sight now, huh? At night, so we might save all these civilians.
Now that's a force of nature.
Hopefully, there's not another rocket truck, right? Getting in position. Didn't get. Oh, we're actually reconcealed there. Interesting. So let's get Darby up, see what she spots on this
Hustle
side.
103rd. Eyes on.
One of those boarding commandos. We know the big truck's over here, so I don't want to
Moving to
overextend
cover.
too far.
Eyes on heavy armor.
Okay, here we go. A lot of units, but not the heavy truck. Flamethrower team, scavengers in both of those boarding commandos. So let's stick here. With the crowbar, just gonna have great range from this position. And the crowbar already outranges the pirates, right?
Orders.
Okay. Yeah, I think we want to see if Lim can spot anything here. Even be outside the vehicle for a second. Yeah.
Move it, Marines.
Okay, there's the rocket
Look,
truck.
enemy hardware.
It's already gone. Kind of want to see if there's any other threats rather than just shooting. He might get the kill though and trigger berserk. Because Bog might miss as well at night, right? Our accuracy is reduced by 20%. Pretty significant.
Get some.
Didn't quite get the kill. We'll go for it. Excellent accuracy. He should hit that. Yeah, there you go. We'll keep taking advantage of the road, and probably want to start cutting this way. We can pick Lim back up along here, right? Still concealed. Excellent, excellent.
I'm a sapiosexual. Killing you will make me come.
I don't think that means what you think it means, Mr. Pirate. Oh yeah. Oh, I
You
can
have
see
to get the
him.
heat off that.
Oh, there it is, the big boy. Okay, and we do have the hacker.
Crossing rails.
Ooh. Unlikely to get spotted by the vehicle, right? We saw how close that infantry was and still didn't spot Wetteroth, right?
Okay.
And if we're concealed, we can maybe take out this chain gun team. Pretty good accuracy for nighttime here. We are deployed. Oh yeah, very, very easy.
Shit.
Let's smoke the civilian. Don't know if it's gonna have eyes on it, but
Grenade.
make sure it doesn't die here.
Put your hot smoke.
These civilians have been shot at. Oh yeah, he went down. They were suppressed from
Eyes open.
that rocket barrage, right? Okay, so small arms fire though. Probably those veteran scavengers we saw on the report. Question is, do we just keep moving Lim separately from the vehicle? Maybe. He'll be able to get a shot if you can spot them. And we want to see if there are other threats against the vehicle, right? 24. He'll be able to shoot from here. Let's just go ahead and get as far up as we can. Doesn't spot them. Do we want to deploy? We can get out this way. Let's stay undeployed to save some AP on the following turn.
Orders.
Wow, moved right up to Darby. Okay. Inside our range. Good accuracy. We'll be able to activate her next turn if we want. Let's do it. Oh, how do you
Get through
miss
that
that?
cover.
What is the? It's the most accurate range 4, I suppose. We are deployed.
We got a flank.
Wow, Darby. Yeah, stay in place. She can always smoke herself, right? Okay. And then we don't even have a question mark to just blind fire this thing. Yeah, mines probably aren't going to be helpful in a nighttime mission, are they? Could still blind fire. This is one of their trucks. They could be behind it. Probably not worth it. Let's just face them. Because they are going to have veteran scavengers. Ooh, do they have the EMP? Ooh, we'll be fine. Okay, there's one veteran scavenger.
That's an
They do have the.
EMP!
Yep. Ooh, okay, and a laser truck.
Orders?
Okay, we're getting pushed here a little bit. We've got the smoke here. Weather Earth should be safe with his concealment. Darby, are you gonna hit a shot here or what? Oh my
go around them.
goodness. Darby. Should we just disable it? I'm gonna disable it, I think. Her first hit. Her hacker attack. It's disabled. Let's call in some more ammo for Darby here. She is detected, huh? Should have just smoked. We'll see what they do here. It could be disaster in the making. Okay, civilian first, good. Maybe they'll get away. Well, I lost one. Not bad. There's the veterans, yep. And they missed. Ooh, second shot got it. Okay. But, okay, Darby's reconcealed. Never mind. And we have concealed shots here. So just have this angle. They're out in the open. Veterans, it's pretty good for... yeah, we'll activate them next. Got the pin down. Medium accuracy. They will counterattack, I believe, if they're in range, even though we're concealed. Got the pin down. Very good, JG.
Someone else look!
Once you're in position, he's got good accuracy. Let me get them to retreat. Okay. Blind fire here. Ideally, we'd see them, but that's going to be way too far to move. Let's take a blind shot, and then we'll smoke the vehicle so we can get it back. That seems good. Can you slip? No, you're at AP there. Okay. Laser truck repositioning. That's a threat for the vehicle. Lane 13 moving up on our concealed position as well. Yeah, I don't like all those missed rocket shots, huh? Okay, so the vehicle's back. Still technically concealed, which is just nuts. So... we can't guarantee their safety, because the flamethrower team could move up and spot us, right? It could drive right next to us, potentially.
Orders?
We're not going to get the kill with this one rocket, for sure. Could shoot with Darby and then Smoker, and that's going to feel pretty safe, I think. The vehicle's probably going to shoot at civilians in this scenario, I imagine. Got the specialist disabled and the fleeing. Definitely good enough. Yeah.
Grenade!
We'll get it to move, I think. Might only get one shot on civilians this way.
Must be easy.
Or
just
take no
pushing
shots even,
buttons.
potentially. Okay,
Yeah.
would have preferred you to go maybe further this way, but it's fine. Okay, we already have Bog back. The question is, do we just grenade launcher that same position? Or try to get eyes with Lim still? That's way too far to move.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see if we hear screams. Yep, there they are. Alright, hopefully dead. Hopefully dead.
Oi,
Okay, then Wetteroth, should you go next? Actually, yes. So they moved out of counterattack range, and we could pin here with the sustained fire ability, right? Ooh, just barely, just barely.
They're kissing dead.
Wetteroth performing very well from that position. Okay, the other boarding commandos, they jumped in.
No time.
And then, yeah, what do I want to do with Lim? Just flank. We'll leave the vehicle on its own. Ooh, no. That squad's either dead or suppressed, right? It has to be. Don't see it still. Oh, they were next door. Okay, but it's fine because they're still pinned. A little risky to move here, right? So let's just stay. Gotta kill 7 more units. Not a ton of units on the map. But some pretty hardy things. And we still gotta deal with this. Ugh, truck. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, repositioning. That works for us. We'll stay concealed this way. And Witteroth's doing just fine. Okay, maybe we'll have a little better luck now that it's at more ideal accuracy. Oh, but we're in the smoke. Let's not activate you first. Let's see what Lim spots here.
Get to cover.
Okay, nothing yet. So you can. I assume he'll be able to repin here. It says poor suppression. We could also just do sustained fire and guarantee it. Even got the kill. Better.
Impressive shooting, Marine.
You're concealed. A little risky. There we go. Chain gun team. We can move back. Okay. We're concealed there.
Orders?
That's not a bad position to get shot in the butt, right? And Wetteroth, again, has great shots from concealment here. Got the kill.
Yeah, get him, Pog.
What do you guys, do you think concealment's a little overtuned in general? Probably. At least the way the AI plays at the moment. It is fun though, I do like it, and it is a nighttime mission to be fair. Ideally, Witteroth would have a AT weapon in this scenario, right? Of some kind. Grenade would be perfect. Let's see if you can repin here. Not quite. Did some armor damage. Civilians back there. That chain gun team we saw did not push on Lim. Supposed to come into our kill zone here. Okay, let's pick this up first. Might as well. We're gonna have. Should go back up to 7 uses, right? Yeah. Don't want you to be in the open, but next turn we can shoot twice and move a square. Oh yeah, there's the flamethrower truck. Okay. Well, Bog, you could take 2 rocket shots here. Overload, huh? Yeah, let's do it. Get this clutch kill for us. Or at least some good defects. And then we can activate Darby first. Not have to worry about Len being in the open there. There you go. Disabled. Looks like a fire. Big fire. Oh boy, that thing's gonna destroy some structures, huh? We'll probably be fine. Could even start to move here a little bit. They're doubtful there's infantry here. It seems like we have, well, there could be. I'm thinking of mining back here, right? But the vehicle's gonna, if it dies in place, we'll block. But we have them. We might as well use them. Really cover our flank here, just in case. Nice. Good coverage. We can still move? No way. We can rotate a little bit.
Orders?
And there's that laser truck still. Okay. We're in the perfect spot here. What's your accuracy? Just good, but in the butt. Come on, Darby. There we go. There it is. Got another big fire there. Controls overload fleeing. Should be fine. What's your range? Let's get you into range to shoot all that. Yeah, that feels pretty good. Let's see if they move first here. Just the chain gun team. Oh, those are the border commandos. Okay. More free shots here is what it looks like to me. Limus supposedly safe. Triggered some morale there. We can probably pin at this point. Don't want to get counterattacked here if we can help it. We got the fleeing. Even better. Okay, Lim, you're last up. Let's see if there's any sneaky units back here. Looks like no. So we're gonna smoke our advance. So they definitely won't spot us.
Orders.
Back to wavering. Okay. Laser truck's the biggest threat, I would think. But it's gonna have trouble spotting us, especially if we can pin this boarding commandos here with Darby. Out of counterattack range. So let's do that and then deal with this next turn. That feels pretty safe at night with our 4 concealment, right? Not gonna get the pin, are we? They're not gonna have
Enemy
much
suppressed.
AP. This civilian unit just running around back here next to destroyed vehicles. Ah, nice.
We should go hunting sometime.
You know those are just anti-personnel mines, right? And Waterhouse not gonna be able to do much this turn, so we're just gonna kind of reposition folks for our final kill. Zone here, and that is not smoke, is it? We'll just be safe. Deploy in the smoke. Stay concealed. Let's see where this laser truck retreats to. Yeah, there it goes. And then yeah, bog. You can get all the way up there. We could activate the booster injector, but I don't think we might be able to get a grenade launcher shot off. Actually, let's do that. Yeah, we go all the way up to here. Oh yeah, easy enough. Soft target. At night, pretty inaccurate. But kind of a freebie, right? There's no time limit on this one.
Time, mate.
We're doing pretty good on time there. But we're playing a little cautiously. 21 minutes already. Okay, wetter off. Still don't want you to get counterattacked. Can just guarantee you the pin here again, kind of thing. The border commandos, they're tougher to suppress, right? Just only repositioning there. Okay, just don't drive right next to us and explode. Ooh. Oh boy.
Orders.
Oh, it retreated off the map and doesn't explode. That, oof, we've dodged that bullet another time, right? Lim's concealed here. It's some nighttime. Don't see the laser truck anymore. If we open with him, he'll definitely get revealed, right? Without a suppressed weapon.
Orders.
It's a Darby. She's gonna be the most accurate here.
Oi.
Are they in counterattack range? They are, so yeah, let's
Orders?
do that. Got the wavering. And the flaying, yeah.
The hunt isn't for everyone.
Poor morale from the pirates here.
Come.
And they're not equipped to take us on at night, for sure. Okay, all these units have gone, so it's really just that laser truck we have to worry about, huh? And it could also be
Righto.
morale failing. They're gonna benefit from very good cover here. Could probably just pin both. We could have Wetteroth step out, take a shot on the flank. Let's do that.
Get on the fire and call the doghouse. We're
Oh,
done
yeah.
here.
There's the mission. Let's see if we can kill that truck. Then we'll peace out. Wow, drove right next to us. Okay, well. Okay, Bog, you get the first shot here. You missed. Try again. Why not? You can do it. There you go. We don't have to bully these pirate commandos. Alright, pretty successful mission. Maybe not super exciting because of the nighttime. Or we weren't in any danger, I should say. Got another rocket organ here. We got a free pirate truck. Excellent. In case we want to mount a, you know, long-range weapon or whatnot, like the rocket organ. Got the heavy flamethrower there as well, and just some random loot. Lim is weary. Okay, and then Wetteroth is
One day I'll
euphoric.
get back to him.
Excellent. We'll see if we keep using him. I do like having 2 Vanguard units as an option depending on the mission, right? But yeah, let's see who all our options are going to be, because that's always fun to think about and spot ahead here. And let's see. 4 of those, and perfect. Okay. We've got Fyodor Yazov and Ivy. It's another pilot option. Okay, very fun. So we have another cheap
Swordsman here.
pilot that we could use, right? I haven't played with Ivy before, so I'll have to look at her perks, but she does have lower action points. I mean, she's a 1-star, right, in accuracy. But she would be good with something like the rocket organ, I assume, if that's how the mechanic works here. And then Yas, he's pretty good. He could be a limb replacement or substitute. Does a lot of morale damage, right, and has great starting stats. Not superb accuracy, but with 100 action points and mobile infantry option, he can be very, very effective. And at the end of his tree, he also has Berserk, so kind of just an alternative limb here. So very, very good options to have. We'll think about it. We've got plenty of promotion points to work with, and we've got the authority to hire one without too much penalty. So join me for the next one, and we'll see you then. Imagine that.